Hey, YouTube. Um, I know it seems weird to have a beanie on while being shirtless, but I'm sick, and so I'm gonna put that back on. My head is really cold, but my body's really hot, and it's weird, I know. Um, so I'm updating just because, yeah. I live in a new place now. I live in this town called Goodyear, which is even further west than where I was before, which means I'm further away from civilization than where I was before. Um, but, whatchamacallit? Okay, so yeah, today is the 14th, which means that my 22 months on testosterone is in 3 days. In terms of changes, I've been taking my testosterone more regularly since I switched to subcutaneous shots, and I guess I'll talk a little bit about that. Intramuscular goes in the muscle, subcutaneous goes under the skin. So that means that the needles are generally thinner and shorter. The needles that I'm using right now are just insulin needles, although I plan on getting different ones next time. They're right here. Like I said, I just moved, so I'm not entirely sure as to where everything goes yet. So yeah, they look like this. I'm going to get ones where the needles are a little bigger, so that way the T injects not too fast, but just a tiny bit faster, because how long it's taking now is making it really easy to accidentally wiggle this syringe, and that's inherently unpleasant. But yeah, so I'm doing subcutaneous shots now, not with the approval of my doctor. I don't recommend that you do the same. My doctor refuses to give me a subcutaneous testosterone injection prescription, and I can't do my own shots, otherwise I get panic attacks. And you might be wondering, hey Ira, how is it that you can't do your own shots if you have panic attacks, if you have a how to do your own T-shot video? Literally after I made that video, I started getting panic attacks about doing IM injections. I don't know why. But I can't do it. I will sit there for hours. I will have freak out upon emotional freak out, and it will never happen. So I can't do it. So yeah, so I'm doing my subcutaneous injections. I've had no help in doing these things. The most information I have about it is stuff that I've looked up on the internet. I recognize how incredibly unwise that is, but I'm brought to this place where it's like testosterone or no testosterone, and I would prefer to have it, even with risk. And so it's complicated, but yeah, I'm starting at Chester. I've had it for a little while, but now it's interesting with my, top surgery. It grows like right here. It doesn't really grow that much in the middle. There's like a little patch right here, but not much. It doesn't really grow much on these sides at all, and it does grow on my nipples. I've heard of some folks getting like hairs, like goat hairs and stuff from their scars. I don't have to deal with that, luckily. I'm trying to think. Okay, that's what my stomach looks like in terms of body hair. I'm not very hairy, but I'm hairier than a lot of people, so it's one of those, okay. It's just one of those things, I'm trying to think. So this is what it looks like when I flex. I'm not very muscular either, and I don't know if you can tell, but my right bicep is significantly larger than my left, just because I'm right-handed. But yeah, I'm just not very muscly. Oh yeah, that's what it looks like when I flex my pecs. There's still not much there, probably because I haven't done anything about it since the last time I made a video about it. So being on testosterone more regularly and with doing subcutaneous injections, I'm taking half the amount that I was before. So I used to be taking 1 milliliter every other week, and now I take half a milliliter every other week because I have heard that it's generally recommended to do that with sub-Q shots. I find that the injection hurts less, and I can do it more slowly, so I don't have to. There's not the anxiety that comes with stabbing oneself. But that being said, like towards the end of the next day and 2 days after my shot, it hurts. Like it's incredibly sore. So IM injections hurt more upon impact, in my experience, and they hurt less in the aftermath, whereas in subcutaneous injections, in my experience, are the opposite. I'm going to experiment with doing injections in my abdomen. The only reason I haven't done it thus far is because I haven't found that much information on doing it in the abdomen when it's specifically testosterone related. But I'm going to do that next time. So wish me luck with that. Normally I do my injections on my quads. Well, like if this is your thighs or whatever, can I do it like right there? If that makes sense. Is that, yeah. But yeah, since doing my injections more, not frequently, but more consistently, I'm a lot less emotional. And I really hope that that's not, I don't mean that to say that like women are more emotional than men in terms of like the cisgender populace. What I mean to say is that having consistent access to like level hormones makes me more emotionally stable than having my hormone levels go up and down and up and down. But yeah, how hormones affect everybody is different. But I have been losing hair. This is what my hairline looks like now. It's gone a lot further back over here. And it's weird because I thought that that would be something that I would notice, but it's not. Like, I feel like it happened overnight, but it totally didn't. And it's just, and I've always lost a lot of hair in the shower and things like that. So I was never particularly sure if I was losing hair because of testosterone, or if I was losing hair because I hadn't washed it in a couple of days, or if I was losing hair because I was losing hair, because it happens to me all the time. So that was a little complicated. But yeah, in 2 months, I'll have been on T for 2 years, so that's interesting. My facial hair is coming in thicker and more quickly. It's funny because my mustache hair was coming in first, but now it comes in the thinnest. I have sideburns, and I don't know if you can really tell, but I have hair all through here. It's kind of patchy, so it comes in mostly here and mostly here. There's a bald patch right there and right there. And I definitely have a neck beard coming in. I haven't shaved in a couple days. I haven't shaved this in a while. I cut it just because I like having something. This is what my mustache looks like. You can't really tell. It's funny because I shaved off the corners just because I wanted to clean up a little bit without shaving it all off. And now it looks like you can't even see it. And all I did was shave off one part. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, I'm healing okay. I have an injury in my scar right now. It's not very big. And I'm not going to go into visual detail just because it's kind of gross. And it hurts. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All the changes at this point are really, really slow. Like I noticed that my arms and my legs are slowly getting more hairy. I have a back knee problem. It's so cute. But yeah, you can see it. Okay, this one's only big because I tried to pop it like 5 minutes ago. But yeah, it's mostly on the backs of my shoulders. I don't know if you can tell. And then I sometimes get it on my chest, but it hasn't been that bad lately, which is nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will talk to you all later. Okay, bye.